the button's breasts. Hello, kicking YouTube. We are episode 58 of Parallax of Xenocrates, and we left it off last time where you guys have met
Lord.
the big guy himself.
Big sub boss. Big boss. Big boss. Well, supposedly, quote unquote, the BBEG,
Technically.
but now that we found out he wasn't really the BBEG, he just is an idiot.
Poor guy's been dealing with PTSD flashbacks, but they're real.
Right.
No audience can see that, but he can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, now we all can see the thing that he was originally fighting, but it's not really what it is. What he was fighting.
yes. The
If
brief,
that makes
brief
sense
recap. Thessalar looks like the Jinn, but has the powers of the Lich. The spirit of the Lich, that we've referred to as Malice, ended up eating Onyx, who was a creation of Xenocrates.
Mm.
When Xenocrates was bored and wanted a better fight, Malice ate Onyx and became a monstrosity across the bridge.
Mhm.
Turns out Xenocrates, when it looked like he was leveling cities and destroying things, was actually fighting what is more than likely the spirit of
Nice. Yeah.
the Lich that was around. And then big kabooms happened, and Thessalar, the Jinn with the powers, or whoever, the dude, ended up tearing himself apart to teleport that one section of city that turned him into a gem.
Mhm.
And then, why can I not remember the other wizard guy's name? Loheim.
Loheim. Yeah, Loheim.
Loheim went, ooh, this gem is powerful, and was doing it to do, using it to do things. And then, while in the foundry, they discovered that there was, Loheim figured out that there was something there, but they couldn't figure it out, so they used the gem to lock the spirit or whatever the fuck it was in a different gem. And then, locked the Thessalar gem down in the basement. We accidentally unleashed both.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, accidentally. There's the case of it
We
wasn't
did
really
it intentionally.
accidental. We did it with intentions, did not know what the consequences
Yes.
and was going to happen.
We fucked around, and now we find out.
And we find
So-
out. Yep.
Well, yeah, that's the basic gist of it. Now we're in the fun game of these fire around us is actually Jinn power. Xenocrates is tied to the Jinn power, but we don't know what the machine actually does, whether Xeno's feeding it or it's feeding him or what.
I think it basically actually pulled it out. I think it was
Yeah,
more of a that's
yeah.
that's Cross's theory. So
But as we started theorizing, hey, how can we, untie Xeno from this without collapsing everything? Because we don't know what happens if
he
or
died.
when Xenocrates dies. But we also know if and Tim pointed out a thing that my brain was forgetting, and now I can remember this. I don't think even Onyx and Malice knows what happens when Xenocrates dies.
Nope.
Because we had the theory that, hey, they're after his power, except if they kill him to steal his power, that still destroys this whole place, which is why they haven't done it. Or at least I think that's what I pieced together. It's like they could have come and taken this power at any point in time. Why have they left him chained to it? He's been sitting here for who knows how long.
He's been sitting there for quite a while. At least what was it? 30 years actually, because
Yeah.
it was the same time that that Kythos got petrified by the Aboleth, which was also because they also said we hadn't seen him for several years. It seemed like it was kind of all adding up to be roughly 30, because there was the time lapse of you being gone and you having the memories of the foundry being at young because of some of the people, but then they had grown up for 30 years because this one kid who was very young is now
he's now
plus
really
30, is not young anymore.
Oh shit.
So we figured out that at least the time frame has been somewhere around 30 years that he's been technically gone from
Yes.
anybody's presence.
So I think the big up in the airs with Malice across this bridge is, one, we don't know what happens if you touch the fiery stuff. It's probably not good, but we don't know. We don't know if it's insta dead or if it's insta superpowered. Two, we don't know exactly what the machine does yet.
Yep.
And three, we don't know what happens if Xenocrates were to die or to get disconnected from the machine, but we know.
I mean,
we need to figure out what the machine does first.
here's the question there, Tim. Crosses has been sleight of hand slightly unhooking Xenocrates from the machine without anybody really noticing.
This is true.
I've been in
So
people's brains. You can't blame
there's
me.
the question of like, has anything really changed except for the symbols on the board that you said with like the runes? Every time I'd unhook, a rune would like disappear. Has the machine started to act differently itself?
The runes have turned, a lot of it has turned off. But there's still enough things connected to him to not really showcase any difference as of yet.
Okay. That's good. Good to know. Not good, because then it's like, shit, the freaking machine is still probably running in some form. And even disconnecting one conduit doesn't really do much. But okay, cool. Was there anything else that we needed to? Is there anything else that we missed on
I
that
think
wrap
the
up?
current game plan is we gotta buy you more time with this
Gotta,
machine.
gotta make sure Malice Onyx monster dude it gets defeated, which we have. Oh, that was the one thing we found out, that we can't technically just kill off Malice. He is so tied. He's tied into this dimension world, also, that all we can really do is just dwindle him down to like nothing, but we can't actually really off him.
Right. Exactly. And that's the other thing, is more or less with all of this. We don't know what happens when Xenocrates dies, but we do know Xenocrates needs to die or something in any case in order to even kill the Lich. Like, Lich will live as long as Xenocrates is alive. Like, it's almost, they're kind of like tied together. So yeah, I think we had one theory of maybe chuck Onyx in the fiery stuff and see what happens. And if it's bad, Kythos pulls out the orb and is like, hold on, we're gonna back up a minute. The other bonus to that is I think Kythos is gonna stay by Crossus, as Crossus is working on this machine. That way, if Onyx gets chucked in the pool and it's bad, and we need to not do that, I can rewind time, but also if I can, like, if Crossus talks as he goes through the stuff, Kythos can retain that, and if he rewinds time, then Kythos can be like, okay, one, don't chuck him in that pool. Two, Crossus, this is what you've already figured out about the machine. Just save your time in that way.
That's a good thing. I mean, the biggest thing would probably just be the mental connection, that you just make sure that that's signaled, because, I mean, Crossus is obviously, while he's inspecting, you're just going to be getting those nice surface level thoughts of like, oh, okay, that's what that does. Oh, okay, that does. Oh, okay, that's what that does. Oh.
Yeah. At least that's Kythos' current plan, but Malice Onyx is still on the other side of this bridge.
Yes, he is. So
he's also a big boy. Is he huge sized, or is he gargantuan?
He is just, actually, technically, he's just large.
He's large.
Oh, okay.
He is
but
big.
just the tokens are you guys is as small as you guys can get, and then I just wanted to make Xeno is the only one who is slightly larger than normal. He is still considered a medium humanoid, but he is, for purposes of story, I just made his token bigger.
Oh, and then the other thing we want to make sure is that Thessalar doesn't, or Kythos, like, Thessalar needs to not be near Malice. Because remember, Lysander was going to combine them, and we saw that would be bad. So
Now that
Same
Malice
rule here.
technically has a corporal body, I'm wondering
Right,
if that's even
but think about the spirit of the Lich finally getting back the Lich's power. On
I mean, you're
top of
not
the power
wrong.
he's already got.
You're not
I'd
wrong.
rather not.
Because he can still consume. He still has like some ability of consuming power. So yeah, like at least that's what we're assuming. So yeah,
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. This theory is that he can't stop eating. Like this is perpetual. Like part of it is I think the Lich will
That-
never feel
it's a little
full,
of something.
like the spirit
Yeah,
or something.
isn't that kind of like a little of something like we got a hint of too when Tim you were
I think
telling
so.
the story like Xeno was seeing this shadowy creature Malice actually just like sucking the souls or like plucking the souls out of people living there.
Yep.
And it just like he never seemed to be sated. He just kept doing it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. You're probably right on theory with that there Al Kythos.
Yeah. So
So
happy. Anyway. Yeah.
so yeah,
So
that's where we're at.
dude, still
Roll for
just
initiative.
we haven't kicked off things yet, but are we?
Yeah, no, because quite literally he showed up,
Yeah.
kind of threatened the, you
Party.
thought you were catching me, but I caught you. And yeah, roll for initiative.
You know,
Could I just do one? Is it possible to do one thing before initiative?
Sure.
I want to stow away my sword and equip my musket.
Okay.
I don't know if there was enough time between him showing up to like instinctively just like grab gun.
Well, there was a little bit of talking before
Okay,
everything,
cool.
so during his I'm the big bad
What's your gunslinger
monologuing
level there?
Well, what?
What's your gunslinger level?
Okay, so I
should say fighter because it falls under gunslinger.
I'm on level 4. To be fair, I haven't really gone too far into fighter. The main goal was getting gunslinger and
Gotcha.
second wind. Oh, not second wind.
Action search.
Action surge and the fucking extra attack. Or was that actually under ranger? Oh no, somewhere.
Yeah. No, I just was curious because I wasn't too sure how high you were because at level 7 you have the quick equipped kind of feat, so you can change out your weapons as like a free action. So
Good point. I mean,
that was just
there's possibility. I mean, if I just focus the next 3 levels into fighter, I can get to that. I guess it's just depending on how long this is going to go on for. But
yeah. Initiative. That's right. Initiative. And then what is Andreas's?
yeah, I could probably.
I'm just pulling up his sheet in the game. His is a +2 with advantage. So we'll just. Wish there was an easier way to do the dice rolling off of this.
Also, is the ruler accurate
you want me to
for
roll it?
measuring out distance?
Yeah, if you can there.
Actually, let's do it.
This one is for
it's
cross
really
teams.
hard to.
No, I think the ruler
20,
double
25,
distance
30.
going off the squares. Is that right, Tim?
Double, yeah, looks like it.
Yes.
Double distance, right?
So if the ruler says 20, it's actually 40.
Actually, no, it's triple distance.
It is, yeah, because 3 squares is 5 feet.
Yeah, so it's actually triple distance.
Oh,
right?
I had it on the center of the. Yep, you're right. I had it on the.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going from edge of a square to an edge of the square, and it hits 5 feet. After I pass it, oh wait, hold on. I'm now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, did it really? 7. 7 squares before it finally goes to 10.
Yeah, this is a much bigger room than the tokens make it look.
So
Yeah.
yeah, triple it. Okay.
Triple it.
Yeah, so you're probably gonna have to triple it. Yep.
Yeah.
Triple all of your distances.
That's fine.
Yeah, that works.
Or count the squares if you can.
Mhm.
I know. But on the actual bridge or the ground are like near impossible to see. You can only see the ones above the fire.
It is very hard, yeah.
I'll buy it.
Okay. That was Crosses's, and then yeah, just if you can roll for Andrea since.
Yep, I did. He got a 17. He's on
damn,
the
you got a
tracker.
30. Nice.
I have a
Then
plus
I
11 to my
need-
initiative on top, so.
Fair.
Combat tracker.
Okay.
Combat tracker.
I don't even remember what I got last time. Like
Okay,
after the last level up. Oh, that's right.
And then put him on the combat tracker.
Sweet. All right. So yeah, in about 20 minutes. Okay. So yeah, in about 20 minutes, I'm just gonna have to quickly go AFK so I can grab my food that's being delivered.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. I think I got everybody on the board.
Sweet.
And
Damn,
with that,
24th initiative.
process begins.
Yeah. So I mean, Crosses himself is still going. I mean, that's where he's at. He's still. He's going to be trying to get Xenocrates now. Just he doesn't care about sleight of hand. He's just now in the mode of like, okay, time to unhook this dude, and just rushing. But he also doesn't want to hurt Xenocrates, so he's being very careful about like trying to like pull the stuff off or pull it out. So the thing that he is going to pull on is the thing in his neck, and he's going to look at Xenocrates and he's like, "I'm sorry, dude, this is going to hurt." So
Yeah,
do I need
he
to roll
kinda-
anything for that?
I guess just give me a athletics or acrobatics of how well you could just pop this out without causing
I'll do
more extenuating damage.
Yeah, I'll do acrobatics because it is a more dexy
Mm-hmm.
type thing. Ooh, 23.
All right, yeah. You manage. It's still gonna hurt. It still does some damage to him, but you manage to make it the painless as possible.
Okay, so that was his action to do that. And now my little, God damn it, my little dude is. Oh, how high is those chains again? Because they were moving upwards. So now roughly how high is one of the highest chains?
The ones in the middle are almost 100 feet up.
Okay.
And then about 80, 60, 40.
Okay. So there. That's 25. 75 feet.
But they're still climbing. They haven't completely reached the top
So
yet.
they're still moving. So they are still moving.
Just
Okay.
just slowly tick, 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 tick.
Then I won't won't do. I was gonna have my dragon land on top of them, but since they are still kind of moving, then I don't want to do that. He's going to just kind of float up in the sky a little bit above everybody. So I'm just gonna send this to the bottom so that people can move their shit. And the cannon is going to take a pot shot at Mr. Batty. 120 feet away. Plus 11 to hit. So let's see what I get. A 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. All right. 15 damage force, and he gets pushed back 5 feet. And then and as the last move, Crosses is going to see that, and he's going to be, and he's just going to be he's just going to give a nice short laugh of "Ha, asshole." Pass turn.
Nice.
All right. Andrew's there. So yeah, he steps forward and you kind of see him like reach back to the top of his tail. And he like, from what you can see, it looks like he's ripping something out of his tail. It's a long black rod that he immediately holds over his shoulder and throws it at you. It is going to attempt to hit me, my Mo.
Catch a PC by their toe.
Yeah. Oop, no, I need it.
Of course, my weed pen.
Ooh. And just as it like gets thrown, there's like a split second before you see this thin like spear, this slither spear, smack right into Thessalar.
Oh
yeah, fucking shit.
Oh,
fuck.
right in the chest.
I mean, he did roll random, I think.
Yeah, I kind of just picked a number and rolled the die for everybody that was in range.
Yeah.
Which does
Okay.
go up in 31 damage on that, so
31.
and it sends him back 10 feet or so. But then the closest people to Thessalar note that there seems to be some thin black tendril connected to the end of the spear.
Uh-huh. So I back to Onyx.
And as a bonus action, he throws his arm behind him, and the spear
Eat that.
shoots back
Yanks
out of
back out.
Thessalar and
Oh,
flies back over to.
Did this weird black tendril thingy kind of almost look like maybe something that would have probably been like yellowish gold for one of our other people?
Yes.
Okay. Something similar, basically, is what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that only does 10 damage on the rip out. But then Theslar is pretty much like dropped to his knees as he loses balance and is just clutching his chest like,
Mm-hmm.
Shot through the heart.
But that is what this mother trucker does at this time. And now we go to Elamos.
I'm gonna pop this motherfucker. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm actually gonna load my my incendiary rounds. I'm gonna take 2 pot shots. This first one, I'm gonna take my trick shot, and then on both of them, I'm gonna use my -5.
Okay.
So this first one will be with advantage. Wow, that was amazing.
But you know what?
I saw that one. And I was like, you know what? I'll take it.
So
it's
is
gonna
it?
be a 20-21.
Oh, that's a 20. Oh, yeah. You said you're doing the
My
-5, huh?
-5.
So that won't hit.
Yeah. Right. -5 on this one as well. Damn. Okay. 23.
That one will hit.
That will hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm actually just gonna use action surge and -5 these next 2 as well. And fucking amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna roll damage for the first one. So 25, then I need to roll a 6 for the incendiary ammo.
All right.
30 damage from that one bullet, and then my gun's out of commission.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I rolled a 2. That was a fucking waste of action surge.
Your guys' ammunition is considered magical, right? I believe.
No, I don't. At least I don't think so. For mine, I don't think so.
How was it incendiary?
On the other hand, has had a change of heart. How about you?
To my knowledge, I don't think so. But I also wouldn't know. Maybe I also wouldn't know where to essay check. If I'm honest. But to my knowledge, no, they're not magical. And neither is my weapon.
Let me see. Is it your incendiary? Is that an ability?
No, it's just a different ammo type.
Okay. Ba-ba-da. Oh, you can use your tinker's tools to craft ammunition. Okay. Alrighty. You do anything else?
I don't think I can do anything really with bonus action. No. That was a waste of action surge. That ends my turn.
Tesla is gonna kind of get up and back up as he tries to channel some magic into healing the hole in his chest. So he takes his action to
Yabby.
at least closing the wound, so he's not sitting there and bleeding. So we get to Andreas, whose sheet is up, so I might hit the button.
Okay. Just double checking on this. beat either cure. Okay, so he could just straight up give 70. Okay. See. He had sorcery, but was his a meta?
Yeah. I don't think it took a full level. I think it was a feat.
It was a feat, but
He
I
picked
can't
up
remember.
Quicken.
Was it Quicken? So he could
Yeah.
he could do. What is technically Lay on Hands? Is Lay on Hands? That's a class feature more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really a spell.
No.
Okay. So then, yeah. So what he's gonna do is he's going to cast Cure Wounds on on Thessalar at level 1, and then he's going to quicken a cantrip. Which one is it? Do we want to do is that touch? Nope, range 30 feet.
How much Lay on Hands does he use?
Let's do 10 for right now because he has a 70 pool, so we'll use 10 of it.
Okay.
On Thessalar. Or no, it's not Lay on Hands, it's Cure Wounds. Sorry.
Oh, Cure
It's
Wounds? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Level 1. So it's a 1d8 plus
What?
3.
You could technically do Lay on Hands and then Quicken the cantrip still.
Yeah.
But is Lay on Hands really
That's right there.
Yeah, but is it a spell?
No.
It's the only
Just an
reason
action.
Quicken is because it's an action. It's not a bonus action for Lay on Hands.
Oh.
So you could do the
okay.
action, use Lay on Hands, and then Quicken a cantrip as a bonus action.
Okay. So then yeah, let's do that. Let's do just flat
Thessalar's close
10.
enough.
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
do a flat 10 of Lay on Hands. Sorry. And then we'll quicken the infestation. It's an at will range of 30. So is he should be, I think. No, he's too far.
He's got to get way closer to drop that.
Yeah, okay. So then he's going to Lay on Hands Thessalar. He's going to use his move in between to Oh, how far is 30 from that?
You could also do 30. Because Holy Word at his level does 48.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
It's just got a bit
that's
more
range,
range.
isn't it?
That's
Gives you more range. Yeah.
But he had 60 rather than 30.
60. Yeah, okay. So that should just put him right at the bridge to walk up. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So then yeah, Quicken, Holy Word. Jeez, I keep pressing the wrong sheet.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do you
And
want to roll
that
the
is
+9 or do you want me to do it?
it's a 48 damage.
Mm-hmm. +9 and 48. Because his
Okay.
skills with his level.
Yeah, okay. I can just do the 48 plus 9. 48 plus
Oh no, it's the +9 to hit. Holy Word's
Oh,
and a ranged
is a hit.
attack. Yep.
it is a hit. Okay. My bad. So
No,
then
you good.
and we can add that roll to hit. So 20 flat. Dirty
Bam.
20, I should say.
Unfortunately, that will not hit.
Unfortunately not. Okay. That's all good.
I don't know.
But he Holy Word Thessalar, so that's at least something. And he is up front like he should be as a fighter.
All
So
right.
that I think is the end of his turn. Yes, you changed it. Perfect.
Dorny.
Oh, my food is here, so I'll be right back.
All right. I will start with a level 7 Spirit Guardians. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. But there we go. Ignore that. And click my booth.
Because all of it's over here.
And
Do you have any
How are we?
Triple distance. If you're using
Triple distance if we use the ruler.
Mm-hmm.
Even though parents' names.
I should have 50 feet, so yeah, I should be able to get close enough to get him into range.
We'll find out.
We got 50-foot movement,
Just sitting in the grass.
and since I used my action on my bonus action, my turn is done.
All right. Vil.
All right, so Thorny, if I heard that correctly, Thorny just turned himself to stone, correct?
No, use Spirit Guardians,
No?
and then
Okay.
use Boots of Speed to get up to get the big guy in Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Vil's basically gonna run up to I think it was Andreas. Yeah, go basically run up behind Andreas, and it's just gonna basically fling out my hands and just scream, "Shut your eyes!"
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Can I, as a reaction, shut my eyes, dude? Oh, wait.
No,
but
don't worry, you're out of range. You're out.
I'm out of
Everyone,
range.
I think the only one I'd be saying shut your eyes would be Thorny, really, because Thorny's probably being in range for this one.
Is it gonna blind me like legitimately, or is that a thematic
If he's
close your
using
eyes?
this, no.
I'm using
if he's
Sunburst.
using-
It's gonna blind you if you.
Oh yeah,
if, unless
Sunburst.
you're
Yeah.
using that.
Okay.
And what's your casting range?
150 feet with a 60-foot radius.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have it centered. He's that lich still has a hole in his chest, right? Or is he still? Or did he heal it already?
Which lich?
Well,
The-
that's
No,
too
no,
one
no.
we're
That's
fighting.
Thessalor.
Hold on,
Thessalor
that's too
does,
big.
not him.
Okay. Well, the one that basically
Oh,
has a
I
hole in
think
his
I
chest.
shot
He's basically gonna become like I basically have like the ball like explode right in the center of his chest, kind of like an Iron Man kind of thing, but just like a flashbang coming out of his chest.
Oh, shit, it was that size.
So yeah, he's gonna be the center of this sunburst.
Like you want?
Oh.
Why?
You want a
was gonna
sunburst
say-
to come out of
Why?
Thessalor's
You can-
chest, or are you
No,
trying to hurt
He's
Thessalor?
no. He's you chicken. The thing at the other end of the bridge is not Thessalor.
Oh, okay, I don't know. So yeah,
This
no.
guy is
The thing
Thessalor.
with fighting is what's at the end of the bridge,
Okay,
and
never
that's
mind.
also
Yeah.
what not got hit. I don't think.
Okay.
So
I thought
you're
you got
you're
it.
centering the
So
burst
that's
on the lizard.
Yeah, on the lizard. Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh
Quick
boy.
question: Is the no the lizard? Okay, so yeah, never mind. So yeah, it needs to make a con save of 22, and same with
Oh
Thorny
boy.
then.
Daylight. Just play.
Since he warned me, do I at least get advantage on the con save
I'll allow
if I
it
use my reaction? Thank
Yep.
you.
because he called it out. If he didn't
I
call
did.
it
I
out,
basically
then
called out
yeah.
before I threw it.
Because I wanted to be my father.
Oh, right on it.
I didn't have what I looked like bang.
All right, rolling. I'm gonna roll the damage.
All right.
44 radiant damage. I believe on a success, they take half damage and they're not blinded. Yep. Failed save creature takes 12d6 radiant damage and is blind for 1 minute. Unsuccessful, they take half as much damage and isn't blinded by the spell.
Ooh, okay.
But of course, they can any creatures that are blinded by the spell can make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of their turns, just to they won't no longer be blind. But if they fail, they'll be blinded for a whole minute still. Till a minute is up. Sweet.
Cool.
Immediately, I'm basically gonna look back at Crosses and be like, "We gotta get him off that throne now!"
I still don't know what that does.
And that's gonna end my turn.
Kythos. Oh yeah. Sunburst goes off. It's gone. Because it's an instant.
So a flashbang happens across the bridge. Great, great.
Mm-hmm.
It did look like Malice was affected by that, right?
Hmm?
It did look like Malice was affected by that, right?
Yeah. In some way.
Okay.
He does react to the spell.
He just full hit points got it.
Flashbang!
Decisions. Hey, Protec, you want to be big?
Of course. Silly question.
Bigger.
Bigger. That's true. So start off casting Enlarge on Protec.
All right.
Which I assume he doesn't resist. So
Right.
then it's like there's a con save. It's like that's fine. And then
I've come to
Okay.
terms with the fact that if allies cast things on me that require a save, I'm gonna fail. I'm too trusting.
I still ask first. And then I'm going to Ooh, I just realized I can do something for the first time today.
Oh.
Because this most recent level up, I was able to finally get a new meta magic added on.
Dun dun dun. Which one did you
but
pick?
You can't make it radiant. Transmuted doesn't let you change it to radiant damage. That's
Transmuted?
yeah. It says to change to the
Oh,
damage type to one of the other type listed types. But it
Gotcha.
doesn't have radiant in there. It just has acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, thunder.
Oh, so it's an elemental one. Because then it doesn't have psychic force or
Yeah. No, I won't transmute.
or radiant, which are considered the magical elemental
Actually,
magics.
have I seen Onyx? How affected by fire is Onyx? We fought him before. Did he seem less affected? Or fine? Or Malice to the fact?
I think he reacts. You guys realize that he reacts kind of the same way as anything else to fire does. So like nothing specific. I know when you guys fought Malice in a different form, it was pretty receptive to things like fire.
Okay, so I'll keep it as fire then. I'm gonna quicken and fire off a firebolt then.
Okie dokie.
Take it to 26 hits in.
That'll hit.
Okay. Also at this level up, my firebolt got nastier. Half. I'm gonna reroll. No. No,
I would
'cause
try to
that's just
reroll that too.
Yeah, I'll burn a point and reroll one of them.
Give
So we're at,
us, yeah.
what's it, 18?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 18 plus what this is. It's better.
That is much
So
better.
23 total fire damage.
Yeah, on a 1d10, you get a 2. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. For me, that's just like an almost instant reroll, especially if you're gonna be able to burn.
Yeah. Okay. That is it. Yeah.
Okay. With all the sleight of hand checks, and now the thing is out of his head. Xenocrates, using what little range of motion he still has, starts attempting to attack the shackles that keep his arms locked to the chair that he's in. And you just kind of hear him mumble, like, about time these damn things come off. And he starts, like, reaching down and biting now that he can move his head again. Because he can't quite.
Kind of like a dog with like a leash on it.
No, it's the only weapon he has access to right now. So yeah, he's trying to bite the chains. Not going so hot, but that's what he spends his time doing. Okay, suplex.
Just say something. I got weapons for days.
Oh yeah, we got a skill,
Typical barbarian fashion.
Wow.
All the time. What are rations?
Yeah, right. What's
the enlarged one is enlarged.
Friends plenty dry, it's fine.
My axe is my camping gear.
Axe is my pillow.
It is my blanket. It is my pillow.
No, he's got a shield for his blanket.
That's fair. That's fair.
Blanket? I'm cold resistant.
That's true.
Let's say, if you guys want, I could change your tokens to be accurate, but then it's going to make map much harder to see.
No.
We know. It's all good. Protec is
Oh.
now bigger.
Yep.
And in
No,
Protec's mind, he's older. I just realized Protec thinks he's older every time that happens.
It's like if you've ever seen the like shows, like the anime shows like Hunter x Hunter, where they're just like use all of their energy to become older again, but because they get older, they gain a bunch of power.
Yeah, no, it's just Protec has always equated height to age. So
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
All right, Protec.
It's realizing the potential of what I'm going to be like when I grow up.
Yeah, it's true. There you go.
Today's sneak peek of when I get older.
Right. Is that me? I cannot tell.
Yep.
I think that's.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, the big token. Yeah.
And the big token is you.
Sorry, I can only read the combat tracker based on the half screen on kick, so bear with me.
Gotcha.
That's another reason
how
why I
far
announced
is it
it.
between Protec and Malice?
Please don't.
60. Just a little over 60.
Yeah. Just about 60.
Squeeze yourself between Malice and Thorny.
Yeah, because Thorny's down
Gotcha.
there too.
Okay.
With his spirit guardian.
Please don't nuke me.
That's perfect, actually.
Oh, he'll just step over you if anything.
Instinctive pounce is half my movement speed when I rage.
Nice.
So, rage, move 20 feet towards Malice, and then move action 40 feet towards Malice. So that's 60.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's still only 3 seconds. Fucking freight train.
I would like to rage. Hi.
Well, the instinctive pounce, you basically jump over Andreas to get onto the
Yeah.
bridge, and then you just kind of walk
Mhm.
over, and because Thorny's much shorter, you just kind of like a step over Thorny, like, excuse me, pardon me.
Oh, of course, activating the animated shields is free action.
Mm.
And I would like to swing.
Swing, bada 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 bada.
Okay. 30.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, so close.
You
don't have that 19. You don't have that 19 to 20 crit range, do you?
No, I wish.
Damn.
I think we should do extra damage based on momentum, but
Like you
So,
just
yeah.
got up there so
Charge.
quickly. Yeah, like you just got up there so quickly that it's just like,
So-
oh my god.
Yeah.
Take the charging fleet.
The 30 hits.
my god. He gained 2 feet. Well, he gained multiple feet in height and moved 60 feet in 3 seconds and then swung a battle axe.
Yeah.
I hope Mal-
Physics says you should hit harder.
right.
Get you feet
So
for that.
I'll roll for that. Yay. 6.
Oh. Ow.
And then because you're
Come on.
enlarged, you
alright.
get an extra D4, right?
Yes, he does.
Yep. Silly.
Please redeem that roll. No.
Four.
No.
4.
Nice.
Can you make that 8?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's 1. That one doesn't hit.
Yeah.
It does
You
not.
got a 20.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to action surge. Hopefully. Where is that on the phone? Where are we? Spells, speed and defense, features and traits. Oh, but it's not selectable? No, it is. Okay.
Yeah. I've also noticed that it should all just show up as your actions tab. It just takes a little bit. You just got to scroll all the way down because mine shows up on that. But
Oh.
actions.
Oh, there's so much scrolling to do on the phone. My bad. Sorry, guys.
You're good. I mean, if you want to just do the
Oh.
action surge later, mark it and just do your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Add another 3 damage on that for raging.
Oh yeah.
So I'll put it to 11.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
And yeah, we'll swing 2 more times. Another 15. And 13.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
savage.
I
folks.
passed turn.
Come on.
It does not. Your
Wait,
retail.
what level barbarian are you?
What's that?
What level barbarian are you?
9.
Yeah. Are you thinking that
I'm checking.
he?
I'm thinking. I'm trying to remember when reckless attack comes in. I mean, yeah, it makes you easier to get hit as well.
Level 2.
Level 2. Yeah, it's like something you get right away.
Let me find it.
Don't you get? Doesn't reckless attack give you advantage on your attacks?
Yeah, it
You
gives
have advantage
on
and they-
every. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly,
That's right. It is.
giving you advantage on your melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn. So, like all of them. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have advantage against you, but you're at stack of hit points. So,
Yeah.
your choice.
Should have announced that at the start of my turn, or at least before I said pass turn.
I mean, yeah, but now you know.
It's up to DM. Okay, next up. What? Wait,
Crassus. The gun wizard.
Yeah, so basically because now he can do that, I think the biggest thing would be to, I mean, in a way, basically, yeah, try to get those freaking horrible shackles out of him, which is going to hurt him even more because they shot up into his wrists.
Mhm.
But I am going to actually try to, I'm going to investigate to see if there's like a way to just like unlock it kind of thing instead of like actually destroying them.
Okay.
'Cause I feel like destroying might be a little bit harder and do more damage to him. So I'm going to actually try to see if there's like a mechanism that can actually just retract them.
Investigation.
Investigation. That sucks. Flash of Genius, give myself 5, so 13.
Okay. You think you spot a arcane trigger? It wasn't like a physical trigger that caused him when he sat. It was when it detected his arms being sat down. I'll let you roll the Arcana check. But because you think the DC is going to go up just a tad bit, but I'm pretty sure you have a plus high enough that
What
it
if I
won't matter.
just cast Dispel Magic?
You can try that too.
I don't know if I like the tone you used for that response.
Yeah. So I'm going to choose the chair since it was probably a magical trigger
Mm-hmm.
or magical effect within range. So yeah, the chair, whatever is on there. I'm just gonna go off of my intuition, knowing that yeah, it's a magical. I'm just hoping that it's something. Any ongoing spell of 3 or lower on the target ends. For any ongoing spell level 4 or higher on the target, I have to make an ability check choosing my spell casting ability, which yeah, is 10. Or well, I have to just roll a d20 and add 5 to it. But yeah, you know it's DC 10 plus the spell's level. On the successful check, the spell ends. I can only cast it at 3rd level, so anything that's 3rd lower just auto ends. So tell me if I need to roll.
You do not.
Cool. All right, so that takes the slot.
So yeah, you drop Dispel Magic on what you think is an arcane trigger somewhere in the chair. And your Dispel Magic, you see all the light, the arcane magic kind of fade off the chair. There is a sudden click where you see the shackles kind of like roll up to a single like blade like point, and you can see the wound going through his arm, and then they both sink back into the chair.
Okay.
It frees both, he lifts both of his arms and he's immediately like, fucking hurt.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Should have told you to grit your teeth.
But you also see magic disabling all the way to the mechanism behind the chair. And all of a sudden, all the remaining runes just power out.
I mean, that might have been a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I might have just killed the machine completely or just the chair. Don't know yet.
But yeah, at the moment, you don't see anything happening.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was my action. So we are going to then move my lovely dragon, floating 30 feet still up in the air. And he is going to, again, I'm going to command the tower to take a pot shot at the bad guy.
Pew 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 pew.
Where's that roll? There it is.
Yeah, rolls where you
21.
least expected it. Won't hit.
Ooh. Okay. Dragon's too far away to really do anything. So yeah. Yep. Pass turn.
I believe since he started his turn within range of Spirit Guardians, that triggers.
Yep. Give me a second. 21 wisdom, 21 to save. Take half.
Okay. Roll. Okay, so you roll the damage. All right. You see kind of recoil. But then he takes a reaction. You just kind of see him blink out of a moment and just teleport.
Either angry old people or millennials who wear spikes of driftwood as earrings.
In which case he uses a bonus action. And immediately after he teleports much closer to the rest of you, he kind of tilts down and you just see him spew this thick black mist out of its mouth and flooding the area within a 10-foot radius.
Oh.
Okay, a little bit smaller than that. A little bit bigger than that.
But did he teleport or did he run?
Oh, he teleported.
He shifted, yeah. He did it again? Oh no, that's just the black covering up the area.
Yep. Nope. You see him spew this thick black fog that just kind of erupts like a smoke bomb. Any creature within range of the fog is blinded. And basically your vision of the creature disappears.
So I was trying to figure out, because Andreas did actually, he has Warcaster, which the way it says is that he has a reaction to cast any spell that has a casting action of 1 action. I was going to try to do that when you popped him off, I can't access the sheet anymore. I wasn't too sure what spell to cast on him, so I wasn't. I'll just probably hold off then.
I can move that so he reappears for you.
Did you just say that Onyx cast a spell?
I don't know if he casts a spell.
I don't know if he casts a spell, but
if it's an ability.
Andreas can. He's got Warcaster, which
It's-
allows him to cast a spell as a reaction, as long as it has an action deal of one action. So, I think the biggest thing.
The question is for Badger: does this proc Mage Slayer?
That is
the Onyx did not cast a spell.
Okay.
See.
Okay. So sorry. I'm not too familiar with all of his spells, so.
Mm-hmm. But if I'm understanding Andreas's reaction rate, as soon as Onyx got popped in close enough, try to go for a point blank reaction shot.
Yeah. And he's got a decent amount of one action times.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to figure out what would be. Oh. Oh shit.
Hmm.
Okay, that actually may. So here's the thing. If I did this as using the Warcaster's reaction, casting command on him before he even spews the black stuff, he would need to do a Wisdom save of 17. If he fails, I can then command him to do something. So do you want to just quickly roll that real quick and see if that happens? We'll just see what happens here. Because I would have been like, yeah, command, right when he pops in next to us. But it's your call.
And what's the save? 17?
17. Wisdom.
What command do you give?
Flee. Or no, actually, grovel. The target falls prone and then ends its turn.
Wait, wait.
Good fucking save. If this goes through. Oh shit! Wait, yeah, it went for good fucking save.
And he just then ends his turn.
What was it his turn? It was just a reaction.
Well, yeah, I'm saying the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because grovel.
Almost.
Yeah, grovel is just basically. So.
That's me. What kind of action would it be to stow away the musket and equip my sword? Would that just be full action, or
Do you have a holster for it?
yeah, I've been carrying the sword on my back and the musket kind of or sorry, not the other way around. Musket on my back, sword on my hip.
No, let's say it was a bonus action.
Bonus, sick. Alright. I'm gonna take that. Then what kind of weapon is it? Slashing, right? I am just gonna equip that and then close. Well, I guess I'll probably just have to move like a couple feet forward. I'm gonna take a couple swings, so it would be with advantage since he's prone, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is prone. Alright, cool. I just wanted to clarify that I was prone. Oh damn! Identical rolls. They hit.
Yep.
Alright,
So
cool.
otherwise we're screwed.
Not great damage. And
He is prone,
on
That's true.
his next attack, he has disadvantage
Hmm.
because of step. It doesn't I don't think, at least to my knowledge, SAP specifies like next attack or next turn. It's just, to my knowledge, it's next attack.
That is if Tim's going by the new 2024 rules, because that's part of the 2024 stuff.
Yep.
Oh, I thought we were using I thought we were using a blend of new and old.
Yeah, kind of.
That one you can't, because weapon mastery is not as simple as you automatically get that thing, you have to have mastery in the weapon on top of proficiency in order to actually use those traits.
It's a little bit more complicated,
So
but
it's
yeah.
hard to incorporate this weapon stuff.
Some things,
Yeah.
yes, like pushbacks and things like that. But I'll look into that. I'll look into
Okay.
that.
Alright. And then I use my bonus action, so yeah, that ends my turn.
Thessler is just kind of finishes like healing the hole in his chest and starts calling out, "This is not the place for us to be fighting him here. It's too chaotic. It's too dangerous."
Wait,
I mean, okay.
Because he's like, I guess, trying to scramble with, what do we do? Where do we go? Where can we go? What can we do?
I mean, he's currently blinded and prone right now, so
Mm-hmm. Let's see. In his fit of, what the hell do we do? You see him start channeling a portal. I'm not sure where we're going to go. I can get us somewhere.
taking him with us.
what about trying to take him outside where all of our allies are? But Andreas. Yeah, so he is also going to take a lovely melee attack. And he has that lovely smite ability. Let me read that. Well, let's just see if it hits. But it is advantage anyways. And so his mace is a +9. Roll 1d20 plus 9 ADV. Does it do it? No, that's stupid. 23, or let's see what the second roll gives. 12. So 23 the highest.
Okay. And that'll hit.
So the mace, yep. So the mace, so it's a 1d6 plus 3. And then he also has a special. So 9 for the bludgeoning, 9 for whatever that special thing is. Is that the radiant damage for the mace? Yeah. Or force. That's force damage.
Right.
Oh yeah, extra 2d6 radiant damage. If the target has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, you must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be destroyed. Is the thing considered fiend or undead? I'm assuming so.
Technically.
Yeah. So that 9 is the radiant damage. And then as a bonus action, he is going to smite. Lovely smite. Where are you? Bonus action. Is it the Wrathful Smite that does? I should have this action first. Searing. We'll do Searing. Okay, so 1d6 fire damage. And causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each of its turn until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On the saving throw, it takes a 1d6 fire. So 1 point of fire for just the spell initial damage. And what is his Constitution saving? It has to be a 17. Okay. I'll remember that. And that is it for Andreas's turn.
Okay. Let's calculate. Okay. 30.
Alrighty.
Someone else's life and process. I don't
I'm
know.
going to run this way a little bit, get to about there. And then you're going to see Thorny
Don't poke in the throat.
disappear and reappear over here with Misty Step.
Ooh.
You're giving me that death look. I don't have a death look. Did whenever I gave you homework. Told you something.
Dragging spirit guardians along for the ride.
Absolutely.
You had carbon monoxide poisoning, and you had.
And I will try to hit him with a Thorn Whip.
Okay.
That probably does not hit. Actually, do I have advantage because he's blinded?
He's
also
prone. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Suicide attempt.
23.
Hold on.
That will hit.
200 pages into the newest Margaret.
Right,
Curled up next to
so-
my heater. The next I'm in some space chamber in the hospital.
Oh, actually, I would have hit anyway because I rolled my Dwarven Thrower, not my Thorn Whip, and my Thorn Whip was higher. But
It was my garage with a locked door.
there you go. 14 and pull him 10 feet towards me, please.
CO detector, that's fair because that thing's been out for months. I could have died.
Okay.
And then he enters my beautiful guardians.
Ouchie.
But it's a relatively low save for him to take half.
Carly, I could watch her before. Never should
Because and then that's the end of my turn.
So Dr. Bailey, we'll take good care of you.
Vil.
What? Boundaries.
Okay, let me see. What's the CR rating for a polar bear again?
For a what?
Polar bear?
The challenge rating he's asking.
Yeah, challenge rating for a polar bear.
Checking. 2.
All right. Let's see, 3 times as many. I'm gonna go and cast Conjure Animals at 7th level. And I'm gonna be summoning 5 polar bears.
Damn.
Yeah, for those of you who know what's about to go down.
Dear God.
I have to shrink them
Yeah.
down. Don't worry.
Sorry, Bear God.
Wow,
We'll be
those are
about to
big
find
polar
out.
bears.
I have to shrink them down. Hold on.
They are large creatures. They are creatures.
Are we about to
It's
find out
like
what they're gonna do for Klondike Bar?
swallow King Malice like a tablet.
So where are you putting them?
I want them to basically surround the lizard guy that's currently prone.
I mean, you could get one here, one back here.
I'll let you place them, but yeah, I just want them.
One could like shove
basically close
Jackson
to the-
Andreas.
I want them relatively close to the enemy.
They can't shove, or the spell fails. Has to be in an unoccupied space.
Yep. All right, yeah, that's good placing. I'll go with that.
I fucking
And I
said
basically just gonna be like after I wave the hand, basically wave the hand, I like pretty much summon the polar bears, and I basically just point at the guy on the ground and be like, "Neck time." And immediately after I end my turn, the polar bears are gonna just approach, and they are going to attack his ass.
2 of them are going to be able to attack.
2 of them are gonna
There's-
be able to attack.
there's-
Okay. Barely. Damn. So I'll be like, all right, everybody, if you could please make some room for the big murder for the big murder teddy bears, so that way they can get in. That'd be greatly appreciated.
Let me give you.
I was
player
going. I
accessible
would say,
stats.
give me. Yeah, I was gonna say that one right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the only 2 can reach him right now. Okay.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, the dad joke I almost have to make.
Do it.
It's barely half.
Go.
All right, so first one's going in for a bite attack.
Go for psychic damage. for myself.
16. Oh, geez, no, I didn't roll damage. Why that? Oh, because I hit bite. All right, 16.
they basically
16
all
to
will
hit?
have advantage to hit. So
Oh, they got advantage. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
roll it again.
he's prone.
11. So 16. Will 16 hit?
No.
All right. So misses on the bite. So it's going with advantage on a claw attack. Natural 20. So that's a 27.
That'll hit.
All right. So we're going flat roll on the damage. So it's going to be 12 plus 12. So that's 24.
Okay.
All right. Next one's going to approach. Go for a bite attack. This guy's just having a bad day today, isn't he? 18.
Will not hit.
Damn. All right. Going in for a claw attack. 25.
That will hit.
All right. It's gonna be 10 slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
All right, and if the other 3 can't get close enough to him, then that's gonna end their turn.
Alrighty. Kythos.
So that's what I'm saying. We need to get out of here. No one is awake.
Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna shift around the bear towards him.
Mm.
I mean, I know the bear is large, but it's on all fours, so I can see over the bear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm just gonna reaction look at this and be like, are you saying we take Malice out of here with us, or are you saying we leave?
As a response, Theslar points at the pool of light that's underneath that bridge, and he's just wide-eyed, like, that's pure magic. If anything goes wrong, this whole place goes up.
Got it. So getting Malice out of here, getting everyone out of here. Got it.
Whether he stays or we go, we just need to get out of here.
If he stays, but he becomes a bigger problem, right?
Potentially. He's just like, it's just like the Malice showed up right after he showed up. So after you guys kind of info dumped him and he info dumped you, all of a sudden here comes the bad guy, and now he's all like, shit. What do we do? Where do we go?
How long can you hold the portal open?
Long enough, I hope.
Oh.
Portal will. He's like, portal will close behind me when I go through.
If we leave now, we leave Xenocrates, we're just repeating the cycle. We're not ending anything.
Oh yeah, you might not necessarily be aware that process has unlocked Xeno.
I'm somewhat. It's still that, like, we don't know what happened. Is he fully detached from the machine?
Oh yeah.
As far as it looks, yeah.
And the world hasn't exploded yet.
Correct.
That's a start.
Yeah.
Crosses is
Okay.
doing Kythos science in the middle of a fight right now. Okay, he doesn't care about safety.
That's not comforting to Kythos. Kythos knows how his science works. It's all his seat in his pants. Okay, everybody in. Also pointing at Xenocrates. Get in. I am still gonna fight. I'm gonna fire. I can see over the bear enough to fire off another fireball, right?
Should be able to, yeah.
Okay. That number wins you.
Outside of character, we still have the ship and all the dragon riders outside.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And the army from Bruxus that came with.
Character. Firebolt prone boy. Is that straight or is that with advantage?
He's still prone, so it'd be advantage.
Be advantage. Yep.
Okay. Pretty sure that makes. Good lord. I'm gonna roll like the 3s and the 4. Get on a D10. So the only thing on there that's staying is the 8. So do better. So 8 plus 16 is 24. Yeah. 24 fire damage to prone boy. Oh yeah, guys, it's gonna be like, all right, everybody get through. I'm going to stay because I want to make sure people get through. I've got access to things like counterspell and shit like that.
Okay.
That and Protect's still here and Protect's still big, so. Bad is my turn.
Alrighty. I thought I had another image somewhere that I can't seem to find. Oh well. All right. While I look for it, that was 18. Oh, that's all right. Xenocrates starts to get up from the chair. He starts to rise up from the chair, but he has been in there for about 30 years, so he struggles. He starts moving. He's looking at the holes in his arms. Glances over at Crossus with a thank you.
Crossus nods back.
Sees the portal that is beginning to open. And just kind of goes, that's a great idea. And starts moving towards it. All right. Protect.
Yeah.
And now I have to run all the way back.
Yeah, right. Don't want to drop rage.
Okay.
So move 40 feet back north. The only question is, do I want to reckless attack to negate the disadvantage from him being prone?
I mean, if he's prone, you get advantage on everything anyway.
But with
So-
a ranged attack?
Unless they changed it with the 2024 rules.
That one's
Word.
easy, but
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Prone is advantage for when you're within 5 feet of the creature. So that was my bad.
He is blinded,
He is blinded.
yeah.
Yeah.
so that
Mhm.
should give you advantage.
Yeah,
should
attack
be
rolls
fine.
against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. So even that,
Would cancel it, maybe?
it would actually, yes, because it says attack rolls. So as long as he's making an attack against him, he still gets advantage due to be blinded.
Gotcha. So flat roll. And the next question, of course, being, do I even have line of sight?
Oh,
Mhm.
you're large, technically huge. You
Yeah.
can easily see over a polar bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
These polar bears aren't as big as the tokens show. Yeah, because they're
They're on all fours.
large.
They're more long than tall.
Yeah.
This is already pretty dangerous, but we're gonna go for a throw.
Oh, shit, alright.
21.
Does not hit.
Okay. I end turn.
Come closer.
I stated that I would move 40 feet closer.
Yeah.
Ah,
and you
okay.
So yeah, that's really all I can do at the moment. I attacked. Yeah.
What puts him right next to the polar bear too? Ish.
Yeah. I think so.
Why am I dealing with late? Okay. Hmm. Alrighty. Next up. Right. Would be Crassus.
Mm-hmm. Um. I really don't. Okay. Is that portal up yet?
It would just about be.
Okay. I don't think that's actually. He's got a pretty high. I'm betting he's got a pretty high con. Um. Yeah, he's missing health. So I am going to bring him over. Should I just like chain? Can I chain this group together? Group tokens, yay! Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, that would have been enough for his. So he is going. The cannon is going to continue taking a shot at the big baddie while my dragon flies over to me. So that's with advantage since he is blinded. That is a crit. So
Yep.
3d8.
No.
17 flat for it plus 22.
All right.
Okay. And then I am actually going to. And then I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead. It is
Okay.
a wisdom check. Yeah, for him, it's a wisdom check of 19.
Roll your
and it's a
damage.
save or suck. Okay. Is I'm on the 4. Oh yeah, we're on 17, so it's 4d12. Necrotic damage. $26.
Alrighty.
And yeah, that ends my turn. I'm just gonna sit back here and
Cool. Before we move on, I'm gonna give us a little 5-minute quick break.
Oh boy.
The bathroom. Gives you guys
Oh,
a
boy.
catch up perma a little bit.
Yep.
And then we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
All right.
Oh.
blah, 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 blah. And we are
Mm.
back. Not sure if that we'll go from there. So Crosses finishes turn.
Oh wait, I just realized Almus got knocked off the combat tracker.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
of the
It was 22.
yeah, you
Should
were roughly
put you right
there
back.
with-
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Snapped you right back.
Snap back to reality. So,
It was Slim Jim. It's about this time that you have been this entire fight. You've been slowly hearing this tick, 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 tick as the pillars have been continuously rising.
Mhm.
I don't like that.
And right as it gets to about Malice's turn, the clicking stops. The middle pillars have now which is the top part of the pillar is very flat. It tick 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 and meets the ceiling. With there being about a 20-foot gap from the ceiling to the next pillar, and then 40-foot and 60-foot kind of deal. All kind of dragged up by the chains that interconnect them. At the start of his turn, it's when the Spirit Guardians would go off.
Oh no! Oh wait. Oh, as in opposite damage. Nice.
Yeah.
And I need a perception check from Andreas and Alamos.
Alright.
It still would, and it would also take a fire damage, 1d6 fire damage.
Yep.
Damn it.
Due to the searing smite Andreas did last turn.
Oh, good point.
So, Andreas, if you want to roll your 1d6.
I completely forgot about the smoke saying mine.
I mean, it's just an additional 1d6, so it's nothing major, but damage is damage, as I always say.
What I thought. And then this one.
Perma.
Almost time for D&D.
Perma, you want to roll d6? And then I need a perception check.
Okay. Helps if I can actually find one. Find the right one. Just roll a d6. It's the second dice in the row under the chat.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't think the Spearing Smite D6 has a button. All right, so it takes
So-
4
4 or 5.
from that.
Nice.
And then I need a perception check from Andreas.
Yep.
Perception.
God.
Don't know if it's being slow or Perma, you did roll the, or are you rolling the perception check for Andreas? Why I kept repeating it. Alrighty. Let's see. Half. Right. So as the clicking stops, the whole thud as the pillar hits the top of the roof, and all of these damages go off. As part of one of his abilities, as the Spirit Guardian's damage trigger, he vanishes.
Shit.
But in that split second, you see a smirk. Both Alamos and Andreas, because Jax failed it, so I had you guys roll it. You see kind of like this smirk as his eyes like are holding right on Andreas.
Oh shit.
Having used a legendary action to break the hold. And as he vanishes, the color of the light that is from underneath the bridge becomes this fiery green. It's kind of like was burning this hot white kind of thing. It grows darker. Color gets darker, almost like kind of going from the shades of green to black. But the light starts to fade very quickly. Protech wants, because he is on the bridge, can roll a perception check.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you don't see anything except the color change. So like all of this light on either side of the bridge is now becoming more like forest green. But I need Protect to roll a wisdom save.
Oh, buddy. You'll be fine, right? You got this.
Yeah.
You, Protect, you hear these incomprehensible whispers just flood your mind. You end up taking 21 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And is essentially stunned until the end of not your turn, but the attacker's turn. So the end of Malice's turn.
Okay. 21. Or 10, right?
If you resist psychic, then it'd be 11? No. Yeah, 11.
Round it up.
Round it up.
Okay.
Mental math. Really strong with this one. And then that ends his turn for the moment. Alamos.
That's me.
It's your turn.
Great. I mean, Alamos is gonna just be like, where the fuck did he go? Looks, that's only really now noticing that, Xeno is out of the chair and is making a run for it. So just instinctively, she's just gonna, like, breakneck to him.
Oh, you mean running towards the portal or running to...
No, running towards Xeno.
Okay.
She's gonna try and almost, like, stop him, like, so how is he, like, right next to the portal?
Yeah, he's kind of leaping off the platform to go into the portal.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. She's gonna breakneck, and then I guess she can't really get in front, so she's just gonna point, like, angle her sword out, blade, or sharp end towards him, and just look at him. It's like, where the fuck are you going?
Not here.
Okay.
You're not. In that sense, my turn. I'm just basically blocking Xeno from getting anywhere near the portal. Or anywhere near further.
Teslar spends his action maintaining the portal, and just kind of, you hear him shout, "We gotta go!" As he's like looking over to his right and seeing Alamos blocking Xeno, and it's just how he's just like, we gotta go, man. And that's his turn. Andreas.
It's gonna be real fun.
So I'd like to go ahead and move closer to my target. The name I forgot out of the top of my head.
The target's not there anymore. Karma.
Target poofed.
Looked at you and that poofed.
So the big lichy lizard folk that was in front of you took damage and teleports. And there's no other active enemy that you can see. The one near Crosses and the others are still enemies. And the others. There was only one enemy you guys were fighting. But Alamos went to actively stop Xenocrates that Crosses just freed from the chair from going into the portal.
Because programming.
Yep.
Yes.
Wait, I can see it. Okay, I can see the confusion about that. You're gonna get blinded.
I
So,
would not in this room.
Underneath the bridge, there are two sources of lights that is pure Jinn
Magic.
magic. It's already given off a massive amount of light to detect magic, so when it glows even more, yeah, the blinding would probably happen.
You're lucky if it's not permanent blinding.
I mean, honestly, the best thing would probably just to move closer to the portal and
Yeah, I think that's just gonna be your best bet.
do what Thessalar says to try to.
Not really anybody.
Yeah, everyone's pretty much full. Yeah, I'm pretty sure actually the only one that's really taking damage.
Tesla.
Actually, yeah, Tesla took a bit. Didn't he heal himself?
He closed his
He healed
wound.
himself a bit, and Andreas healed him a little.
Yeah, Andreas used 10 points in his lay on hands to heal Thessalar.
Well, I want Leo to be in the baby's life. He's already such a good big brother to Allison, and I'm realizing in this moment that we've gone from 0 to 3 babies in 60 seconds. So, yay for all the babies! Incoming.
Okay, so you're gonna move closer to
Spelling doesn't matter,
Thessalar.
it's fun.
That's his new name. God damn it.
So based
God
on
damn it, Mama.
move speed, you basically can get up behind him next to Kythos at the moment. Because you got what, 30 feet? Oh no, you can go further than that. Oh, a little bit. So you can get right up behind Thessalar and Alamos.
It's not Alamos. Alamos already went.
Hmm?
He said it was Alamos' turn?
No, he could move. Andreas could move up to behind Thessalar and Alamos.
Yep.
In terms of movement, unless there is a double move that is happening. But now that you moved, do you do anything else? Yeah, you can use your action to double move to dash. Are you beelining it right into the portal?
What? Geronimo. What?
Geronimo.
Oh, Geronimo.
Yeah, it's a reference
Close
to
enough.
Genie. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Geronimo. Yeah, okay, I don't know why I read it as Geronimo.
Yeah. All good.
Geronimo Pocahontas.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Andreas
fine,
goes and bloop, runs straight through the portal. Darny.
That's an Andrea.
I'm gonna get close to the portal and ready a thorn whip if anybody shows up. I want to kind of hold the line. Everyone else get the fuck out.
Okay. Vil.
Okay. Since everyone's basically, I guess, heading for the portal, I'll basically tell my polar bears. Is the portal big enough for a polar bear to squeeze through? Just by the looks of it.
Hopefully, it's big enough for me to squeeze through. In which case, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm basically since it's like it's magical fire and whatnot. Since of course, I'm chaotic and whatnot. I'm gonna tell the closest polar bear, this one, orange one right here, and do me a favor. Go and jump into that pit and see if it gives you magical wings.
Jump into the pit.
And we have that one jump in the pit to see what happens.
It follows your command.
I'd like to let the DM know that I've been holding the clockwork orb this whole time just in case. So
Oh, I
shit
know.
goes sideways too fast. I activate that.
Jumps in. It starts to disappear into the light. You just hear this painstakingly quick roar. And then nothing.
I was saying we're all just waiting there on bated breath. Like I pretty much sitting there like, okay, we heard the roar. I'm gonna give him about 5 minutes to see if he might come back.
It wasn't like a roar, like a battle cry. It was a out. It was an ouchie call out.
Okay, I'd be like, okay.
Anyone within earshot would understand that sound meant no, not good.
I can imagine Protect just saw polar bear just kind of do like a swan dive in there and just.
And then just.
That'd be like, all right, the other two polar bears.
Curiosity,
disappear.
what did the polar bear say?
Probably along the lines of "Oh shit."
Oh god. Yeah, I'm basically gonna just have I'm gonna have Patty and Selma follow me to the portal.
You made the mistake of naming them?
No, the ones that survived are being named now. So yeah, there's only two left. So Patty and Selma.
Okay.
So like, Patty and Selma, let's get to the portal.
So you and your two remaining polar bears go into the portal.
Yeah, we're gonna go in the portal.
And it.
Whee! Imagine he's got to squeeze through. Yeah.
No, the portal gets portal
it's like
gets
a dog
bigger
trying
to. No, portal gets bigger to accumulate.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not like a portable hole or something that is yeah.
A chunky
I think that'd be
cat.
funny watching like
That would have been
everyone just
really
polar bear
funny though. Like
It
they
would have
like
been funny,
stick their heads through and then
3D polar bear butts finally squeeze the portal.
But that is also the very reason why things like portable hole and bag of holding have set dimensions for the opening. Like portable hole can only open so much, and the bag of holding only has a 2 foot by 2 foot opening when you open it up. So if you have things that are bigger trying to get in or out, then you can have fun with the struggle. But nope, this is just a portal that has appeared and disappeared in various sizes and shapes. And so as the polar bears get closer, the ring just kind of spirals out more. They go through and then it shrinks back down to, I guess, Theslar size.
Is he holding a hand with a little ring on it, going in a circle?
Circle, yeah.
Not with the ring, but he's got one hand that he's like slightly spinning, almost like it's the somatic or thematic version.
I thought you would.
Yeah,
Go
Kythos.
faster to make it bigger.
I don't know. Don't worry.
Kythos.
What will the Leonin do?
He's not getting away, Alamos. He's going to the same place as us. But if he dies, you die, and everyone else in this world potentially dies. Because we
he's
don't
leaving
know.
that makeshift prison.
Makeshift prison not created by your inventor. He's still staying with us. Honestly, I don't think he's going to get me far with the shape he's in.
Don't worry, Alamos. If he's a bad lizard, he's gonna be a chew toy for the polar bears.
It's just gonna be just like eyes like staring daggers out of the portal. I was like, yeah, that shit.
Now you're created for one purpose. I'm just asking you give us time.
I'm just asking that you grapple him and take him through the portal.
I mean,
he has 3 days.
Alright. So kind of go up next to the portal. It's just an opportunity to let me put a hand on him. Timmy.
He hesitates, but yes, he allows it.
I'm gonna pull him and myself through the portal then.
Okay.
While keeping a hand on him, just to emphasize he's not free. He's free from that thing, but not from us. And yeah, I'll pull him and myself through that thing.
Okay. Just because chaos. Andreas, you full on sprinted into the portal. Vil, did you also just be like run through it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
But Perma, did you gotta ask your question? Did Andreas run through it?
That's what he said.
He did say dash.
Yeah, he did say it's even
Full
called,
on
I'm gonna
sprint.
jump. I'm gonna jump face forward.
He said, I full on sprinted and yeeted myself.
I need a.
Oh, he didn't even dash forward and jump.
Athletics or acrobatics? Please and thank you.
To be clear, I'm walking through very.
Oh yeah, it was one of those things I was realizing as I was flipping back to the other map to add tokens, or I was like, oh, I didn't have them do the other thing.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually pretty quick. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That +9's kill. That +9's clutch.
Okay, Vil, how did you walk in?
I just basically walked through with the polar bears behind
You're
me.
just walking through. Okay,
Walking through.
so you walk through. Polar bears, you notice as they come through, immediately go left to right. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of room where you are standing.
Oh shit.
But we will come back to that in a moment. I gotta make adjustments. Where is that other one? There we go. Find this one. All right, so Kythos go through, Xenocrates goes through, Brotek.
In a very controlled manner.
Huh?
Brotek.
I mean, if it helps, I'm still looking through the portal. So Protect's still big.
Yep.
Goes through, goes poof. You go.
I'll move up to the portal, but I'm planning on being the last one through.
Okay.
Just don't know for sure if we want Malice to follow us or not.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah. Can I ready an action to grapple?
Yes.
Okay. In the event that it tries to go through the portal or tries to stop anyone from going through the portal, I'll grab it.
Oh, but wait. You can't.
Waiting. No?
Because you got stunned.
I am stunned. Okay, well, I am at the portal then.
You'd still be on the
you're
bridge.
Yeah, you're on the bridge.
Stunned. You have the
incapacitated.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Turn past.
Crassus.
Yeah. Stunned. That means does he still have to do save checks?
It automatically drops at the end of Malice's next turn.
Okay. I'm talking about for Protec.
It doesn't allow him to get another roll. it out. It's a timed thing. It will drop on its own.
Gotcha. So okay, so he's
And
going to
unless you
auto
spell
fail.
that,
He
remove it.
basically is just going to auto fail this. Okay,
I put
cool.
it where I put my friend,
Vortex
so
warp
you can help yourself, love.
and just drop him right in front of us.
That works.
Hey, Abby, go
I'll push him through the portal.
He doesn't want to
Exactly.
go through the portal though. That's amazing.
He's stunned, so it's
He ain't gonna
there's-
have a choice.
He's not gonna have a choice.
Yeah,
The ones who are gonna stay
incapacitate-
behind is going to be me and Theslar. So
Yeah, so the stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can't speak, only falteringly. Creature automatically fails strength and dex save throws. Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and because it has the incapacitated, can't take actions or reactions.
To be clear,
Okay.
Protec is large. Technically, I think that makes him huge by his size category stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Extra,
Vortex
extra
warp
big.
doesn't affect it. Yeah, Vortex warp
Oh
doesn't.
no,
affect
that part doesn't matter. It's the pushing him through the portal part
Mm-hmm.
that
Oh,
is a headache
Technically,
bitch right now.
large,
Technically.
I mean, I could do
but
this.
also technically gargantuan at the same time.
I could do this. So this is going to hurt, but you're going to take a little bit of extra damage. Shouldn't be too bad.
So his rage keeps going. Great.
Are you gonna cannon
Yeah.
him?
I'm going to cannon him, pushing him to 5 feet into the portal.
That
This
works.
is fine.
So yeah, vortex warp
Rage keeps
to the
going.
portal, and the cannon just like there's like a little push. A couple of them like try to push Protect and kind of go, shit, hold on. You know, the dragonling with the cannon just kind of like appears, and you kaboom, and then Protect just uncontrollably is shoved just inside of the portal.
And then, yep, exactly. So that, is going to be the turn for me. But I am staying behind until, everybody else gets through.
Why does half the party
Oh.
want to stay behind for everybody else?
When didn't Thessalar say it closes behind him when he goes through?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
I can see that.
Oh,
So good to meet you, Captain.
okay, dokie then.
Oh, well, actually, you know what? And for that actually, the dragon, I am going to command the dragon to go through the portal. So it will disappear.
Boom.
Of course I came.
But I am not moving.
Okay. Too many tokens stacked on each other. Oh, nope, that's the portal. Stand to bottom. Move the Protect. Move the area. Move Bill. Move the Jack. Oh, it said send to bottom. These two can go left. Shield goes two. Okay. Portal's still there. And it's still there. You see this pool of Jinn magic go from like this whitish color, started to get darker, it became a much more vibrant green. And then it starts to turn red in color. You start seeing runes appear up the sides of the center pillars, slowly just kind of like crawling up upwards. from the pool. At the same time, the space around you begins to change. You start seeing vines rapidly growing, moss and grass come up. You think maybe from the pool, maybe in a corner, a tree is just very rapidly just growing and widening out of what seems to be nowhere. Flowers kind of are just kind of like pushing themselves up out of the stone. It takes no more than a few seconds to see the chair become moss covered and overgrown. The machine behind it is breaking as plants and grass and vines and roots are growing up out of it. And you notice that this happens within 100 feet from where Malice was. So it's like spawns here. And this happens so rapidly that some of it kind of like leaks into the portal. So you see vines rapidly like growing, swinging, kind of moving between your feet, and they fly into the portal. Theslar immediately is wide-eyed and concerned, starts calling out that we need to go now before we don't have a chance. With that, Elamos.
So it's like, is Cross just like close enough for me to just like grab his arm and just like yank him with me?
No, I'm standing up top.
Ah, shit, that's a good point.
Yeah, no, he's up top of the. It's about like a 10-foot drop.
Thank you.
Shit, okay. I'm just gonna fucking just
You'll need to schedule an appointment with an OB in about a week or so.
not run, but kind of paced walk through.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You go through?
Yeah.
Exactly, doctor.
All right.
And then just on the other end, I'm just then immediately kind of like, where the fuck's Xeno?
If you need anything.
So I point my sword at him.
All right.
Hey, any news? Still in surgery. I'll say another prayer. Richard tells me you're quite gifted. With numbers. You work in accounting, right? Oh, yes. You know, at the Fox Foundation, we're all.
And then I need
without finances.
token.
Sure, it pays better than this place. You're too kind. And your friend of Richard's. Give me a
Token.
okay, maybe I will. You should.
And this token.
The none here.
And this token. And this token.
Have a good one.
That one's come through. And we need
I've dissected most of the tumor from the
token.
right atrium section. Vaps are dropping.
Token.
Damn it, she's clotting. Why is she clotting? What is her ACT now?
I don't know why. Okay.
It was 300 and rising before we started. It should be over 480 by now. We could have given her. Why didn't you tell me she had stopped rising?
Where is the other one? There. Okay.
Okay, she's heparin resistant. Her blood doesn't clot like normal. Her pressure's gone.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You
everyone
need
stop
that.
and listen to me. We have 3 minutes before we lose this patient for lack of blood flow. We need a new bypass machine and pumps.
No
I
way.
keep her body cool and start FFP. Let's move. Clamps.
Alrighty. So Alamos walks through, immediately starts doing the where is Xeno. Thessalar makes his save. You can tell he's starting to really struggle to hold this portal. He didn't have an issue up until just now, where now he's like starting to sweat. And he's just like, go. Andreas is through. Thorny.
That she took accidentally after intentionally trying to abort the fetus. You think that the trauma would change her mind? Is this about me? Is this because I'm pregnant? So you think that women who say that they don't want babies are gonna just
Thorny?
wake up one day and change their minds? I agree. She was clear. She knew
Church?
what she wanted. It was not
Yep.
change her
Sorry.
I
Just
think they
was-
can make a safe just walking through, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my shield up, head towards the portal, say,
No.
Kythos, if you don't get your ass through the portal and you die, I'm gonna resurrect you and beat you to death again.
Who?
Me.
I'm already through. Oh,
Or
Okay,
no,
those already went through.
Process.
Process.
Sorry.
Wait, why am I getting
Don't worry.
Okay.
I yeah. I got this. Don't worry. Cool. He's through.
All right. So up until this point, I think everyone's just like slowly walking through, carefully walking through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for a few people.
Other than a cannonball.
And somebody who got somebody who got tripped.
All right. Process.
Yeah. So, okay. Thessalar, how much do you weigh?
I don't think it was that much.
Normally, what?
I mean, so let's see. I am probably cool. And in a dramatic means of getting out of here, he is going. Crosses is going to fly, snatch Thessalar, and we're going through the portal together.
Okay. You go full fly mode,
I
wings
can carry up
sprawl.
180. That's why
You
I
just
asked.
kind of scoop and drag kind of thing.
Yeah, just enough to give him, to where we're just like out and through the portal, and there's no means of him getting away either and closing it behind us.
Okay.
Like he's not even staying behind either.
Alrighty. So with that, Badoop. So now that we have an order, so let's
I feel like we lost that fight. Unless it's round 2.
that's what I was looking for. Okay. So what we know, Andrews had to make a check. And then Liv, you just kind of like walk through carefully. Polar bears immediately come in. You notice that when you first step through the portal, there's not a whole lot of room because there's a small cliff.
Oh boy.
So as Liv goes through, polar bears follow. The polar bears immediately start walking the edge of the cliff to kind of just make room, not be in the way, sort of thing. And then right behind Liv comes through Kythos and Xeno, just kind of like together. And you guys are coming in carefully. You see Liv is kind of like off to the side. Just hide
He's sitting on
that.
top of one of the bears, probably.
I can go. That one. That one. Nope. Why no cooperate? There we go. Okay. So now that I can do this. Oop. Wrong button. My bad. Oh, it didn't actually affect you guys. Okay, good. Good. Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie poopsie the pants. Boom. This is the map I'm looking for. Loading. Boom. So. Yeah. Kythos, Xeno, you guys walk in, see Liv is kind of like off to the side a little bit. The polar bears are kind of walking the edges. What do you do when you come through?
Move to the side so other people coming through
Just kind of like move over here, like, hey, let's go
yeah.
Let's go shift over here. Okay.
Yeah.
And
You
these
saved
are
probably without taking damage, and but you probably still ended it out that way there, Perma.
And these are
you
accurate
went
5
deep
foot
for
squares.
it,
So
to see how much you hurt.
and this map is accurately 5 foot squares, so I had to sit there and readjust all the tokens and things like that. And
do I recognize this place at all or no?
You give me a perception check if you're gonna look around.
Okay, 16.
You were back outside in the desert. Kind of like off a ways, you can see the tower that you were just in. And near that, you can see a whole horde of mess. You see things in the air, swooping in the air. But there's a couple of hills between you and the tower. So it's hard to really see what's over there, but you kind of assume that based on distance to the tower, that all the fighting is happening over there still.
Okay.
But you kind of seem to be like maybe a few thousand feet or so away from the entrance of the.
I wanna look at Zeno and be like, good, ask him. Are those your men fighting to keep them out of the tower, or
No.
okay,
I have no men. I have no army.
okay,
And he's just
more pieces together.
you're watching him just like stand there and just like stare at where all that commotion is coming from. He's just like full on zoned out staring. occasionally you still see him like lift up his arms and like touch the wounds in both of his arms.
Yeah, I can't fix that.
Even to the point where like he's wearing bracers, even to the point where you can tell that these things went through his arm, through his bracers. So he's just kind of like, well, damn.
I'm trying to more or less commit this side of him to memory, so later on when we're trying to explain shit to other people, I can push this into their minds.
But it'd be about that time that Alamos steps through and is immediately asking where Xeno is and is just marching right over to you guys, sword drawn.
It's right here. He hasn't gone anywhere. He can't run.
Alamos just kind of like stands behind him as like sword, just kind of like it's like the tip just like against his back enough to like keep him there. That makes sense. It's like safe enough distance, but you stay the fuck away, that type deal.
I don't even think this man can handle a battle of wits, let alone an actual battle right now.
The dragon hatchling comes through with the cannon.
And he's just more circling around the portal now, waiting.
Yep. Staying close to the portal, kind of like swoops straight up into the air, kind of just waiting off to the side. You guys see Jax comes out and he kind of like walks quickly, but he just instantly like stops and looks down at this little cliff and he's like, oh, that's a not great spot for a portal.
Yeah.
As he's like looking around and then glances straight down the cliff and waves to an Andreas that completely landed still kind of like halfway crouched from the drop, and it's like a good 20-foot drop, but nothing somebody who's got some strength and dex that can't handle a little fall. No fall damage was taken. But yeah, it was one of those ran right off the cliff, but managed to land your roll. So Jax is just looking at Andrea standing down there, just like, oh, I'm still alive.
Everyone missed it.
Yeah, Andrea's making sure he's okay, happily dancing. Yeah, so like everyone else is coming through. Like Liv would have taken a couple of seconds to follow Andreas through and go, where the hell did you? Oh, you're down there. Hi. And then like Kythos and Xeno hadn't said anything. They just immediately moved off to the side to chat. Alamos came busting through. So like nobody had really asked about Andreas up to this point until Jax, who's briskly going through the portal, but notices the 10-foot end of road and then just is at the top of the cliff just looking down at Andreas. And then in a very awkward way, there is a push. As all of a sudden there is a Protec. But because he is still very much enlarged, the portal stretches open for a second. This unmoving, just kind of like sliding into the sand Protec does cause Jax to join Andreas at the bottom from the fact that he can't stop himself. But it would have been shortly after that so Protec kind of like appears still frozen, still stunned, and then a couple of seconds later just starts to let up and he can move again, and so like what? Acrobatics or athletics?
Has it been a minute?
For me?
It wouldn't have been a minute. It would have been Oh yeah, no, this is all like within like not even a minute that all these people come through. Yeah, sure. And she ends up catching Jax. Notices the falling changeling. Yeah, you catch him. But yeah, now Protech can start moving again and talking again, and that condition is goes away.
Gotcha.
Do you move out of the way? Do you stand there? What do you do?
Yeah, I guess I'll move out of the way for anyone else might be coming through the portal.
Okay. You were still conscious enough to know that, you know, because you were stunned, that they were pushing you for the sake of pushing to get you through. Yeah. So you knew that they were coming behind you. But yeah, you kind of like shift out of the way to have change size. Move token. And your Spirit Guardians is 20-foot radius or 30?
15.
15.
So 30 diameter.
Now that we're back to spirit sizing. Boom. So yeah, Thorny pops out, full Spirit Guardians. Still active.
Just step off to the side.
Okay. Which is probably for the best.
Yep.
As a very quickly swooping duo as Crosses kind of got Theslar scooped under, comes flying out. And he kind of like scooped while mid-fly.
Yeah, he's like scooped like under the armpits a little bit.
Yep, you would have come flying out and noticed the cliff, but you were flying, so you don't have to worry about any kind of fall. And almost within like a second or two after you guys come through the portal, it seals closed behind you guys. So yeah, where do you want to go take them? You're in the air. You're just gonna kind of
basically what I would have done is just then angled downward and just landed, like right here. Like
okay.
Right where we're at.
Okay, so you kind of like just angle, kind of land, put him down, you know, kind of land next to him, kind of deal.
Give him a little bit of a heart attack just because he's not used to it, but Crosses is just like, I got this, buddy. I got this.
You kind of like quickly turn around to like get a roll call. You got Andreas holding Jax in his arms because he caught him, but just kind of looks funny how the two of them are just what? You see the polar bears up top. You can clearly see the enlarged Protech. Your Dragonling immediately swoops down after you guys.
Yep. We're gonna send him all the way down. He's gonna land.
But we gotta go. Where is
that was a good axe.
Wait, you didn't get your gases. Wait, can we retcon something?
Hmm.
I was stunned.
Yeah, but I thought you would have returned it.
Protects X. He didn't
you
hit,
threw
which
it.
means it doesn't return.
That's right.
But
Can
it
we
would have.
retcon if
It
Kythos
would
is
have.
going through the portal?
It would have landed within grab shot of Andreas, Jax, Thorny, even the
Somebody
polar
grabbed it.
bears. Somebody probably picked it up.
We're all special enough to know that if we don't leave companions' weapons behind, we try to grab them as best as can. So yeah,
That's
retcon.
probably why it took a second for Carrassus to go through.
Blanket
I mean,
retcon.
It's okay if we don't want to. I'm okay if we don't.
No.
You keep that batch. You keep that bitch.
We keep special weapons. What?
Because I mean,
we
I
want you
could
to
just
keep
try
it
the
because
recall
it's
command word multiple times until it works.
Oh, like Thor, where Thor is just continuously just calls out until it just like finally just comes to him.
Right, I still have the bracer.
Imagine just like standing there for like half an hour until eventually just boom.
Yeah.
I guess that would be up to you. What would you rather have? You want someone to retcon grabbing it? Because like I said, at least three people who knows you would have to go and retrieve it would probably scoop it up if everyone's supposed to go to the same place.
Which would you prefer, Johnny? You command word it and it magically comes through the sky, or somebody grabbed it.
All right. Evens, it was left behind. Odds, it was grabbed.
Okay. God damn it. So, is Protect just standing there saying the command word over and over again?
How quickly would Protect try to activate his recall?
That would be one of those, like, once he's no longer stunned, kind of take a second and be like, that was a good axe, was it in character statement. Like, damn. I'm gonna miss that thing.
I mean, how quickly, how much of that shit, how long did it take for everybody else to kind of, I mean, the portal was open. It could have just...
The portal was open for a good 12 seconds after Protect could move again. Because Thorny still had to come through.
Probably gonna come through the portal?
So that's why I ask, if soon as you were able to move again, if you went for the recall command, it would probably have come flying through the portal and snap to you.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, that's if it works. Again, I missed.
See, it doesn't like Warhammer back to you.
Right now, though.
The recall, it just disappears from where it's at, and now you have it again. It's worded as a teleport, not as a return.
Yeah.
I mean, that room was bursting with magical energy.
Mm-hmm. So while the portal was still open, even.
What is this green thing around us?
Yeah, I was getting to that. So, as the portal starts to wind what appears to be closed, and it kind of disappears, there is a sudden eruption of green, spawning from the point of the portal. You just see this eruption of vines and moss and roots, and just comes spiraling out, and it starts digging into the dirt and comes flying and goes smashing through stone.
Teslar, maybe close that? Teslar is here, right?
Yes. Teslar the portal would have closed behind him, but this happens like the instant it looks like it's closed, and this eruption comes barreling out, basically turning this area into difficult terrain, and you start seeing like trees sprout out of the ground and water trickling from unknown sources. It turns this entire green circle into swamp. It gets very boggy. The ground becomes very soft.
Okay.
Double checking. So yeah, everything within 100 feet. Is 100, right? 5, 10. Okay, yep. Oh no, this is actually bigger. By that much. Okay. And then which one are we gonna do? We're gonna do this one. Polar bears have an AC of 12.
What's that?
Like this.
Protec. And maybe some very noticeable people on the top of the cliff. The polar bear here suddenly freezes as you see a sword point sticking out of its chest.
Oh shit.
Polar bear would poof from the overload of damage.
Oh shit.
I like this orientation.
I'm sorry, did I say
I
what?
like the lineup right now.
Yeah, did I just say what?
Polar bear went poof.
Yeah, did I say what?
Yep, went for a guillotine attack. Did enough damage to kill the polar bear.
Fuck. Wait, where's the third one?
He had launched it into the fire.
He threw it into the pit to see what it would do.
Oh my.
It's very weird, which is very weird for a druid to command a beast to do that, but
Oh.
Cast it into the fire.
Okay.
I need everybody.
That's gotta be some kind of war crime in druid culture.
I need everybody who is not particularly have any immunity or resistance to fear to roll a con save.
I mean, I'm resistant to frighten. Or I get advantage against frighten.
Okay. So you get advantage on the roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. You said con save?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I had a great post.
If the 19 doesn't do it, I'm gonna declare using a. Wait, never mind. Sorry, never mind. Ignore me. I got my wires crossed.
You're immune to fear, perma.
No.
Or Andrew says.
I was gonna say it should be. Damn, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the paladin part of his
Nice.
aura, I think.
Nice job.
And if that's part of your aura, I think that would also pass on to Jax. And
yeah.
is it
Like
10,
most do.
10 foot
30
aura?
feet.
Yeah, 10 or yeah. What's the aura size?
Decent size.
So that might even pass on to Vil. Actually, no, because never mind, because the height. Never mind.
One of his auras. Which one is it?
Character sheet.
You see,
Can't be
Andreas.
frightened 10 feet.
Andreas, there's a
10
difference between. Andreas, there's a difference between being brave and being kinky.
Quick question.
So any creature that's in 10 feet of Andreas
Okay.
can't be frightened.
Okay, so it's
Nice.
just Jax and Andreas that don't have to make a roll then.
Son of a bitch. Oh well. I rolled 29.
Roll.
At 19 is not great.
26. That's what I rolled.
22.
So with that, everyone, Thorny becomes feared, frightened.
Say, Thornius fears everyone.
Piece of feared.
So does Alamos. Alamos, you tied,
Damn.
but since ties go to the attacker, you also become feared.
Damn it.
Chappie has fears?
Why are we bringing up Chappie again? Okay.
Who's Chappie?
Okay.
Damn.
So, given that we're mid-combat and we're only a few minutes before we would normally stop, this probably would be a good point to stop so that next time we pick up right at the start of combat phase 2.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
23rd, it looks like.
okay. Church gave Thorny the fear token. Okay, so you guys have the fear token, so we'll remember that for next
Yeah.
time. And yeah, we'll stop now, and we'll pick up in 2 weeks to finish the fight, hopefully.
Alrighty.
But with that, we will then say bye to Kicking YouTube, and we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks when we continue our normal schedule as usual. So until then, peace out. Bye.
Bye.
Gosh, Purvis.
Save your voice.
You sound
Terrible.